Good morning, everyone. I hope you are off to a fantastic Monday. It is coffee time. Cheers. I tell you, there is no better way to start the morning than with a little of that black nectar of the gods. This vlog is courtesy of a question from Mr. Anthony Bowman, who wrote me in my last video and said, where do I get my shirts and what kind of shirts do I wear? Do I buy them in Korea? Do I order them online? So, even though for some strange reason I really do enjoy watching Project Runway and have gotten really good at identifying what is a good garment and what is a bad garment in the eyes of the judges for fashion, even though I usually don't agree with that kind of couture. I am I want to say, I just don't give a crap about where I buy clothes. And yeah, so I usually will go out when I need to purchase some garments and find something that actually fits. So here in Korea, that is actually very difficult. I am 6'4", 194 centimeters, a big guy, somewhere around the 200-pound mark. And it's just not really easy for me to find clothes here. And that wasn't to say that it was easy to find clothes in the United States either. One of the challenges that I faced is that I am, I guess, of a unique proportion. I typically wear a 36 waist and a 36 length for pants, and that just is not very common. So when I was in the United States, if I found a pair of blue jeans that were that size, I would typically buy 3 or 4 at a time, because I could go months without ever finding one at a distributor. The current jeans I wear, actually, I brought 3 pairs with me to Korea, and after a few years it was time to replace them. And I couldn't find any here. My sisters-in-law and my mother couldn't really find any in America because I had them looking, and like I said, it's difficult to find that size. So when we were in the Philippines, there's a tailor down the street from where we stay in Chinatown, and I just had 4 pairs made custom. And to tell you the truth, they're great jeans. I brought in a pair of jeans that I liked, and they just copied that style. Now, my mother really hates the style because they're straight leg, kind of like work jeans, not very fashion forward, but they're incredibly comfortable because the legs are nice and thick. They're thick, oh yeah. But I picked them up for, I want to say, $25. So to have custom tailored jeans made for 25 bucks, that was great. Now on the shirt front, pullovers like this, my sister-in-law's actually raided the clearance rack at Old Navy, Gap, a few other places, and sent me a boatload of them because they were, I want to say, $2, $3. So incredibly cheap. Shirts are a different story. Now, Joe loves buying me graphic tees, and I love those shirts. She get them from Threadless, some of the other places online, and just find some unbelievable deals, a lot of clearance things, a lot of things that really fit my personality. And I actually have way too many right now. I have a suitcase full of the ones that I just can't buy anymore, or it's not buy, but wear anymore. And my section of the closet is just jam-packed with things. And a lot of times I'll think to myself, oh no, I haven't worn this shirt in a while. I think I'll wear this one. And I can't find it in the closet, so I know it's in the suitcase, and I'm too lazy to go in the suitcase somewhere. And even sometimes if it's in the closet, I have to go through and just pull things out. Pain in the ass. Pain in the ass. Now, dress shirts and undergarments, typically get those in the United States and have them shipped over because they just really don't have my size here. The largest size typically in Korea is 100 or 110. And while I can fit into that, it is snug. There's not a lot of movement. It doesn't really fall on me that nicely. And so I just can't do it. I have a few shirts I did buy here in Korea, and they're just really not the right size. So if I'm buying white t-shirts, undershirts, that pretty much always has to come from the United States. So usually what I will do is things that I no longer want to wear is I'll take that in a suitcase when I return to the United States and then donate those to Goodwill or some other charitable organization, and then purchase new things and take those back to Korea for me. If it's something that I drastically need, I will purchase that either online or have my family purchase that for me and then ship it to me. With dress shirts for like university, it's kind of the same thing. I brought over a series of dress shirts. Some of the ones I kept, some of the ones I didn't. On the last trip to the United States, I took all the shirts back, and I only kept a few. And then, man, did we go shopping like crazy. Van Heusen was very nice to me, and I think Sears or JCPenney's, whichever one has the big and tall outlet. Those two stores, we went to an outlet mall, and I think I bought like maybe 10 new shirts there. And I really didn't pay attention to the actual brands. It was more like, okay, what has a 16.5 to 17 neck, and what has the 36 length arm. Yeah, I'm 36 all over the place. And as long as it had those two measurements and it was in a color and a style I liked, I just bought it. I needed the shirts, and I just picked them up. So that is how I get my shirts. Belts. The belt I have right now is actually kind of cool. We picked it up in the Philippines a few years ago, and it's reversible, so I really enjoy that. Shoes I can get here in Korea, but that's still a bit of a problem. I don't particularly have large shoe size. It is anywhere between 11 and a 12 depending on the maker. However, here in Korea that is considered large. So while you can go to places like Itaewon, they have a large selection. Most shoe stores in Korea top out at about 285, maybe 290, and that's millimeters. So just shy of what I need. So I find that dress shoes I typically can fit into a 290, but running shoes and hiking boots, that's more of the 300 range. And those, as I said, like here in Dongtan, I can't find that anywhere. That just does not exist here in Dongtan. So I need to go into Seoul and get those. So actually today I need to get a new pair of running shoes because my running shoes gave me blisters. Yay! I've had them for a year, so I know it's time to renew, and I've been thinking about getting a new pair for 6 months now, and I knew I'd have to, and I've just been putting it off. So this afternoon I'm going to go into Gangnam style, Gangnam, and go to the shoe store there that I like and see if they have anything that fits me. If they don't, then I'll have to go into Itaewon and hit up the stores there. The reason why I'm not going to Itaewon initially is that for the most part prices are pretty much consistent around Korea, and it's just easier for me to get to Gangnam. I can take a bus from Dongtan right to Gangnam-ro and then cross the street and boom, there's the shoe store. So there you have it. Hope that helped, Anthony. Thanks for the question. If you have a question for me about life in Korea, traveling tips, whatever, you can leave it in the comment section below, or you can actually send it to me, questions@chiranger.com. All right, you guys have a fantastic Monday, and I will see you soon.